Welcome everybody to a new video of Bitcoin Edge. Today we are gonna look at what happened last night and what will happen in the future, because that's the most important thing. We talked about this trade setup of the price going to 10.5k last night in last night's video. This was the trade setup we talked about, and just before the dump I posted this tweet and I was saying I am losing confidence, so I exited the trade. Not long thereafter this happened. You see the trade over here. We broke through this line, crushed this line and broke this support all in once, and the price had a big move on it. As you can see, we tested this trend line and we tested it. We also tested the 200 moving average. I didn't really expect it. I did expect it like 15 minutes before it happened. With this tweet I said it. Let's zoom out a bit more. What is gonna happen? Where will we go? Zoom out to the bigger time frame. The weekly is gonna close tonight, so we will take a look at the weekly first. And we see a really big doji. Let's draw this one. We are drawing it on the bodies of the candles. We can draw on the tops or on the bodies. We are touching kind of these bodies and these bodies. It looks like we made a fake out on the weekly candle, and we should find support soon, or we already visited support. Right now I don't really dare to say what is gonna happen. We will draw some more important lines. We nearly draw them every video we make. I say we because we're all in this together. I imagine you guys drawing with me. So these are the lines we are seeing right now, and maybe I think we will stay above the 200 moving average actually, but these are the bigger time frame lines we want to break. We are under this trend line now again. As you can see, we will remove all the lines again and go to the daily, or let's go to the 4 hourly. Go a bit quicker because you guys already seen some of the lines. Yeah, this is perfect. So we tested this line. I hope you guys don't mind the noises on the background. I don't know, can you guys hear them, or is it annoying? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, so this is where we're at right now. Tested support. We will do some horizontals. Yeah, we tested 8k perfectly. This is the line we want to hold. So yeah, this is where we are right now. I am not seeing something really clear that should happen right now from here. I'm a bit insecure at the moment. Of course you can buy the 200 moving average, but yeah, like we already bounced off of it quite hard. Funding is quite negative in the coming period as well on BitMEX, but BitMEX is only like 25% of the open interest of all the margin exchanges. So BitMEX is not the heaviest weighing anymore. BitMEX used to be more than 40% of the open interest, so you could just take a look at BitMEX and you knew where the liquidity was. It changed since March. BitMEX had like a big glitch which liquidated a lot of, like nearly every long there was on the exchange. You would have been liquidated with only like a 1x long. So a lot of people left or got liquidated on BitMEX. That's why BitMEX is lost a lot of market share. What we do have is, I believe, the biggest CME gap in the Bitcoin history. CME only trades during the week, and they are still above 10k, as you can see. And right now, yeah, we're below 9k, and that means like we have like a $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 gap if it closes in about, I believe, 6 hours from now, or it opens again in 6 hours. So that will give a big CME gap. CME gaps have the tendency to always fill quite quickly again. Sometimes can take a bit longer, but as you can see with this CME gap, a few days later it just like filled the gap with like a quick wick. We see it over here as well, just a quick gap fill. Over here we see it as well, quick gap fill. And right now we are having the biggest CME gap in history. Will close around, or will open around here, depending on what happens in the coming 6 hours, but they have the tendency to close quite fast, or fill the gaps quite fast. As well, what happened last night was a lot of exchanges had problems. For example, Coinbase, where a lot of spot is being bought and traded, was offline last night. Bybit had their problems with the app, and I believe Binance had their problems as well. I'm not sure where the problems came from. Maybe too many people visited the website at once, or but back in the day, like 5, 6, 7 years ago, people would do, for example, a DDoS attack on Mt. Gox and would dump the price on other exchanges, and yeah, people wouldn't like be able to buy the dip or protect the price from dumping on Mt. Gox, for example. Mt. Gox was the biggest exchange at the time, I believe, and yeah, a lot of nasty games happened at the time. I'm not sure if that was the case right now, but you can manipulate the index prices of the margin exchanges by dumping on spot markets, for example, Kraken or Bitstamp or Coinbase, which I believe Coinbase is the biggest, weighing in most, or the heaviest weighing in most index prices. You see the index price over here is, yeah, exactly 8,700. So that happened in the past. I'm not sure if that was the case last night, but the case was Coinbase was offline, which always is a risk for manipulation. We had the gap on CME. We will see what happens when CME opens. Maybe we make a quick gap fill. Yeah, trading on a gap fill has a high probability of being a good trade most of the times. So now we'll take a look at what Ethereum BTC did. Yeah, we are on the hourly chart. We can zoom out a little bit for some clarity. We see this 2-year trend line, really strong trend line, and we see this trend line, yeah, from January on till now. We broke under it as well. We are, I believe exactly on the 200 moving average in the Ethereum BTC chart. We had quite the wick yesterday. We'll zoom in a little bit more, go to the hourly. Yeah, we saw someone just before the dump spot buying a lot of Ethereum BTC. Yeah, it was maybe a fake out back to the trend line. I'm not confident in taking a trade in Ethereum BTC over here. We do have this support, but if it cracks, yeah, I'm not too confident. I'm not too confident in taking a trade over here. We will look at what happened to Ethereum USD. Well, yeah, nothing really good happened if you ask me. This was a line we had, and this one you can draw as well. You can draw it like this as well. Let's see, yeah, like this. We always want to have like 3 contact points on a trend line, and that makes a trend line kind of valid. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a lot of over here, and here as well, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can draw it like this as well. You get a little bit of more contact points. Anyway, we broke under it. and we are at, I think, around the 200 moving average. Yeah, we touched the 200 moving average on Ethereum USD, broke out of this rising wedge. Quite bearish, depends on what the price is going to do now. Price is hovering around this level. Yeah, exactly. We see this level has some history. It is support and resistance. It's an important level, as you can see, and it's at 190, for example, like, yeah, around $190. Important level. I'm not really seeing a trade over here. I like to switch sometimes between certain chart websites, for example Bitcoin Wisdom or a Trading View. It always gives me a little bit of a different perspective, and yeah, a different look at things. So yeah, I will keep doing that. If it's annoying, let me know. If you want to, if you have tips on what I should improve on or what makes the videos more pleasurable, to watch at, please let me know, always in the comments. Yeah. So did I forget anything? Let me check. Like I said, I was low in confidence while the price was still at 6,900. Sorry, 9,600. Yeah, I lost confidence, exited the trade, and always please, yeah, take a look when you're trading on my Twitter account. It's not financial advice, but at least you get the idea of what I am doing or what I am seeing, what I am acting on. And last night I exited the trade, the long trade, and yeah, I'm quite happy about it. Otherwise, I would have probably lost some money. So yeah, that's it for today. I don't really see a clear trade setup. The funding is quite, yeah, negative. So maybe those stops get run. I'm not sure. So yeah, that's it for today. Please give me a like, a follow, a comment. Let me know what you think of the video, and I see you guys tomorrow.